All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to go ahead and give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ba'chakodash. Give all honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone, the reward, peace and blessings to the elect Israel. Okay. I was sitting back, man, and I was meditating on it, man. And I was asking myself, can you seriously look at yourself in the mirror and think to yourself, have I done everything I could for the Lord, man? Have I done everything that I could for the Lord? There's no, man. There's so much more I can do for the Lord, man. So I was just thinking to myself, hey, man, if I'm feeling like this, I'm sure there's some other brothers out there who feel like this as well, man. So I wanted to make this video as an exhortation, man. One of the brothers in GMS Atlanta, he made this video called "Don't Be a Half-Ass Servant." Okay, and it's kind of the same thing, man. You gotta go hard, man. You gotta go hard for the Lord. If you were in the world, you would go hard for Esau, man. Okay, whether it be your job or you played a sport, you go hard, you go to practice, all that other stuff, man. So you know what I'm saying. So whatever it may be, man. All right, but in this truth, you gotta go even more hard, man. Okay, because this is for the Lord. All right. So there's a saying in the world that they say, leave no stone unturned. So I'm gonna go ahead and get there real quick. All right. It says it's locked here. Oh. It's locked here. Leave no stone unturned. All right. It says to look for something in every possible place, to do all that one can, or use every available resource to complete a task. Okay? And that's the point on that right there, man. To do all that one can. Okay? Make every possible effort. All right? Comment. If you leave no stone unturned in your efforts to find something or achieve something, you consider or try every possible way of doing it. All right, so that's basically what it is, man. Okay, doing everything you can possibly do. All right, and that's what I mean. Leave no stone unturned, man. Leave no stone shy. Okay. Lock you. I'm gonna go ahead and just exit out of this real quick. All right. Leave no stone unturned. If you say that you will leave no stone unturned, you are emphasizing that you will try every way you can think of in order to achieve what you want, right? To do everything possible. And that's basically what it is right there, man. Do everything that you possibly can. And when it comes to this truth, man, do everything that you possibly can, man. Now, there's a balance to it. You know what I'm saying? You got to balance yourself out. You can't just burn yourself into the ground. Okay, the scriptures tell you not to be over righteous. And scriptures also tell you to not make yourself over wise. So you have to find that balance. And the scriptures also say that, we are temperate in all things, man. Okay? Temperate meaning self-mastery, self-control, self-restraint. All right? So, but man, you got to do what you can and do all that you can for the Lord, man. And I was thinking to myself too, there's so much more that I can do. So I'm just going to get a few precepts, and Lord willing, this exhortation hits home. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 9 and verse 10. It says, whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might, for there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave whither thou goest. Okay? So that's the point on that right there. I mean, whatever your hand finds to do it. Okay? Especially when it comes to this truth. Okay? Because our hands, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, found the plow, man. All right? The plow meaning we picked up this word. Okay? And we can't take our hands off the plow, man, and we can't look back, man. We have to keep on pushing, especially in the times that we're coming in now, man. You know what I'm saying? we got to push even harder, you know, because the left-hand side, they're pushing even harder, man. All right, doesn't the scripture say, woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil has come upon you having great wrath, because he knoweth he hath but a short time. You know, so we need to push harder ourselves, man. Okay. This is Matthew chapter 25 and verse 1. It says, then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. So you want to be of the 5 virgins that are wise, okay? And what's so good about the 5 virgins that are wise? They're wise because they use their time wisely, man. Okay. And the 5 foolish virgins are the ones who didn't use their time wisely, okay, and that they didn't use wisdom the proper way, because the oil represents wisdom, okay. Verse 3, they that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them, but the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slept and slumbered. Okay, the bridegroom is Yahushua. It says, and at midnight there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out. So yeah, man, when that time comes, you know, people are going to be searching for the men of the Lord. You know, they're going to be searching for this truth, but it's going to be too late for them, man. Okay, famine of the word is approaching, man, and we're already in the beginning stages of it. Okay, I'm on Hangout Air right now, and it says on the top corner, it says this Hangout Air is on Hangout on Air is live. Hangouts on Air is going away August 1st, man. That's next month. Okay, that's a couple weeks from now, man. All right, so that's how you know that we have but a short time, man. Okay, and that's the thing, man. I don't understand how you guys are not on fire about this truth, man. You know, and how you guys are still bullshitting, man. You know, brother still got dreads. Niggas still getting in lineups, man. You know, there's a heavy. You know, I know, you know, I'm not perfect, okay? Not right now, but I'm striving to be, man, okay? And I'm not trying to exalt myself either, because I'm just a worm at the end of the day, you know, and all the honor and glory goes to Yahweh Shema Shai. But you niggas are bullshitting, man. You're bullshitting, okay? Oh, I got work. You know, I couldn't make it today. I couldn't make it to camp. Nah, man, fuck that shit, man. Okay? Yahweh Shema Shai is right around the corner, man. All right? And they're going to roll up on you when you least expect it, man. Okay? It'll be too late for you, man. You need to get up off your ass and put in this work, man. Okay? You need to contribute to the body somehow, some way, man. Stop bullshitting, man. Okay? And stop being a freaking reprobate. All right? I'm going to read it again. Matthew 25 and 1. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. Verse 3. They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out. But the wise answered, saying, not so, lest there be not enough us and you, but go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves. And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went in with them to the marriage, and the door was shut. Okay, so, hey, man, if you're not ready for the marriage, man, the door gonna be shut on you, man. Point blank, period. Okay. Verse 11. Afterward came also the other virgins, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. But he answered and said, verily I say unto you, I know you not. Watch therefore, for ye know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh. Okay? Yeah, man. So you have to be ready, man. you have to be ready, because Yahweh Shem Shai is going to be back when you least expect it, man. Okay, doesn't okay. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach chapter 5 and verse 7. It says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. Okay? Just the point on that right there, man. All right? You don't wait for the day of the Lord, man. Prepare yourself, man. Okay? Prepare yourself. First Thessalonians chapter 5, and I'll start at verse 1. First Thessalonians 5 and 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. Right, man. Because if you're in the spirit, you know where the times are, man. You know? Verse 2. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. Right, man. When you least expect it. Verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. All right, yeah, man. So when you least expect it, when you calling for peace and safety, you know that's when all hell and destruction is about to break loose, man. Okay. Verse 4. But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. All right, and that's the point on that right there, man. You know, so you have to sit back and ask yourself, man, am I doing everything that I could for the Lord within my measure or within my portion? Okay, because the Lord has given every man a different amount of portion, you know, and a different measure of faith. Some brothers have more than others. That the Most High is asking for. All right, there's the scriptures talk about the the servants with the talents. You know, he said to the servant. Let me get it real quick. Matthew 14. Matthew 25 and 14. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man travailing into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. Right, and the goods that were delivered unto us is this truth, man, this knowledge. Verse 15. And unto one he gave 5 talents, unto another 2, and to another 1, every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey. Right, man. So Yahweh Shem Shai gave brothers different talents, man. Okay, starting with the elders and apostles on down, man. They have that 5 talents, you know. Verse 16. Then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made other 5 talents. Right, man. So you put in some work and you got more back, man. Okay, you brought forth fruit. Okay. Verse 16. Verse 17. And likewise, he that received 2, he also gained other 2. Right. Same thing. Verse 8. According to his measure, though. Verse 18. But he that had received 1 went and digged in the earth and hid his Lord's money. Right. So this guy had the smallest measure, yet he didn't do shit with it. Okay. Verse 19. After a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoneth with them. Right. And that's how it's going to be when Yahushua comes back. All right. Verse 21. Verse 20. And so he that had received 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliveredest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained besides them 5 talents more. Now notice what the Lord says unto him. His Lord said unto him, well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. Right, man. So the Lord just wants us to be faithful over a few things, man. Okay. Verse 22. He also that had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliveredest unto me 2 talents. Behold, I had gained 2 other talents besides them. His Lord said unto him, well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. Right, man, because this ministry that we have right now is not a heavy burden, man. You know, it's not. Okay. And I know that I still have more stuff that I need to be doing for the Lord, but this is really an exhortation, man. You know, Verse 24, then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee that thou art an hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. And I was afraid and went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, there thou hast is thine. Thou hast that is thine. His Lord answered and said unto him, Thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest that I reap where I sowest not, and gather where I have not strawed. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers. Then at my coming I should have received my own with usury. Right, man. Usury meaning interest. Okay? Meaning what the Lord gave you, he's gonna get back more. All right. We need to produce fruit, man. You know? And if you have a problem producing fruit, man, pray that the Lord give you fruit. You know? And if you are just so happen to be a man of the Lord will give you that fruit, man. All right. Verse 28, take therefore the talent from him and give it unto him which hath the 10 talents. For unto everyone that hath shall be given, and he shall have abundance. Amen. So if you have fruit, abundance shall be given unto you. But from him that hath not, so if you have no fruit, shall be taken away even that which he hath. Right, man. Okay, and that little bit that you have, man, is going to be taken away from you, plus everything else, man. All right, including your life. Verse 30, and cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness, there shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Right, man, and that ultimate judgment is getting caught up in that lake of fire, which is the ICBM nuclear missiles, man. You know? So this is just a quick exhortation, man. Okay, leave no stone unturned, man. Do what you got to do for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And if you feel like you can do more, man, do more. Okay? Matter of fact, I think I'll close out on this. Salakia. I think I'll close out of this. The scripture I'm going to get is in the Apocrypha. All right. This is Baruch chapter 4 and verse 28. It says, for as it was in your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. All right. That's the point on that right there, man. You know, we once were fully astray from Yahweh Shem Shai. Now we're coming back to that way. Now we got to seek him 10 times more, man. Okay, so with that, I would like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and blessings to the elect of Israel. Shalom.